Hello and welcome to a book review. It's been a long fucking time since I last did one. I mean, a long time. Uh, Today I'm reviewing Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I found out about this book because I was at a seafood boil at my aunt's house, and she has a small business and it's doing very, very good. And she said, everything I learned about money, I learned in Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I was like, wow, like that sounds like the answer. I'm going to go buy the book immediately and read it. And I read 203 pages out of like 341. Just, I can't get through it. Honestly, I can't. It's really fucking hard for me to get through it because he is a capitalist pig and a scumbag, and it's hard to keep reading when you know, it's like, first and foremost, I don't put myself on identity politics on the political spectrum or scale or whatever the fuck. I'm just a human. So with that out of the way, this guy is objectively a shitty human, because what made me stop reading it was one point where he says people ask if people can't pay rent, and he's like, I love it if they can't pay their house. All we do is kick them out, and then we charge them their money, and then we get another person, and I make more money. I love it. And it's like, he grew up poor, and so he just threw out all of his fucking values in the service of making money. And so he's just like this fucking soulless hack. Well, maybe not a hack per se, but a soulless fucking dude who is, just yet another capitalist ruining this fucking world. Not as much as corporations, but pretty bad. And then, you know, he wrote a book with like two books with Donald Trump, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ignore that. But that was a red flag. Like, I'm gonna ignore that. Um, but it does say a lot about his character as a person, and it's like, I don't know if I should trust something that he wrote. Someone who wrote something with Donald Trump on finance when that dude went bankrupt like 5 times. He lost like $1 billion over the course of, not the election, of his presidential years. And so it's really, really, really good advice. I'm not going to lie. It's really fucking good advice. It fully explains how corporations hide, how people hide behind corporations, and, they legally hide their money. He doesn't say anything about Panama accounts or anything like that, but, of course, because that's illegal, but all the legal ways that the rich, and, how you can do it too. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for it. But his main way of making money is property. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there was another video I watched because I was concerned about Bitcoin going down and up and all, the markets doing crazy shit. And one day he'll be like, oh, Bitcoin's going to crash and Bitcoin's going to go up. He can't make up his mind about it. And also, in that video, he said, I got an apartment with 2,000 people in it, and the governor said they don't have to pay rent. And he's like, I want my money. He doesn't even give a single fuck about these people's lives, And so he is an absolute piece of trash and garbage. So, yeah, overall, really good financial advice. But a really, really terrible person and really, really terrible morals. So you gotta, like, take all of it with a grain of salt. You can't fucking, say this person is the truth and then watch other videos. Like anything. Don't watch anyone's all videos. You gotta think for yourself. You gotta say, okay, who is this person funded by? What are his motives? And this guy, his only motive is money. That's it. It's just capitalism boiled down to one fucking dude, one boomer. And so that would be my final say on this book, is capitalism boiled down to one book. And it's pretty shitty. Like, I mean, good financial tips, but terrible morals. So I'm not gonna keep rambling or anything, but I can't monetize this video because I cuss too much. So please go